I'm a DOP and a photographer, and I do a lot of stuffs. So today I will bring you how to edit your pictures in Photoshop. No. Lightroom. No. Capture One. No. And Davinci Resolve. Wait, but Davinci Resolve is for film. Yeah, it's for film, but you can edit your pictures in Davinci Resolve. And I will show you how. Oh, but I can get so much resolution on pictures. Yes, you can. So today we will edit some pictures. So the first step you need to do is convert all your RAW files into DNG files. By doing that, you will allow the Davinci Resolve to understand the file. So first thing, to convert your RAW files into DNG files. I will not show you how to do that, but there's a lot of videos on YouTube will teach you how to do that. So let's start by opening Davinci Resolve 16. It was very handy. License came with a pocket cinema camera 4K. So today we will edit 4872 by 6496. So let's start by doing a new project. And what I did, I separate the pictures by horizontal and vertical, because in this case we will edit a vertical picture, so we need to create a vertical timeline. So first, we go into media. Let's expand. Go to media. We go to the hard drive where I have the film, the picture. Sorry, I will put the picture in here on the media pool. So first thing, grab your picture from your hard drive, drag it onto the media pool. If you have a lot of DNG files on the same folder, probably the Davinci Resolve will understand as a video file. So you will have one single file, and in here you will have a lot of frames, but you can cut it on the edit and edit as single frames. First step is done. After, you go to edit, and then we need to create the vertical timeline with the resolution that we want. So we click on File, Project Settings, Timeline Resolution, and we're going to put, as is a vertical timeline, we're going to put 4872. And just because I convert these files from an Hasselblad camera from 31 megapixels, so I convert all the Hasselblad files into DNG files by 6496. So we create a vertical timeline with this huge resolution. After, we do save, and now we grab our picture and drag it on the timeline. But the Davinci Resolve will put a lot of frames. We don't need. We'll put just like 5 or 6 frames. And why is that? Because we need one tool to refine the face, and sometimes you need more frames, but at the end we will need just 1 frame. So we select the picture, we go here in the rotation angle, and we put 90 degrees. Picture goes up, and after we zoom it until it fills up the desired timeline. Doing this step, we are ready. So drag your picture to the timeline, rotate it to the desired angle, and if the horizon is not straight, you can straighten it up on the rotation angle. You can zoom it a little bit and reframe it by using the position X and Y. After, we go to color, And the color is all the magic is going to happen. So first thing, you need to go to the raw settings. You click on this little icon, the camera, you go to project, clip, color space, black magic design, and automatically the color will be so much more desaturated and a more dynamic range. And I will put it even lighter, so I'll bring up some shadows, I will bring up a little bit of exposure, and I will lower the contrast. We want a nice, bright, flat image. So this is the first step. You go to the raw file, raw settings, you go to clip, decode using clip, white balance as shot, you can do it in post, color space, black magic design, gamma, black magic design film. You pump up a little bit the shadows, the exposure, and you lower your contrast. After, we create another nodal by clicking Alt S, and on this nodal we will introduce a LUT. We will leave this nodal, we will do it rename. Where's the hell rename on this? So let's put first correction, we'll leave it empty. On this one we will put LUT. And in Davinci Resolve, the version 16, you can go into LUTs, and I also already have one. I use one that I like is from Impulse, from the red log. It's the, where I have it, it's the Vision 3 200 negative. So I'll use this one, Kodak Vision 3 200T 5213 neg FP. So I'll grab the LUT in here, and we are starting to have some color. And now I create another nodal that I'll do some exposure. For now I'll go to the LUT, and I will give try just a little bit of contrast, but I will do it after the LUT, probably is better. So I'll go to the next nodal. So on the exposure, what I will do is, you can try several things. On the bottom you can automatically set the darkest point, and you can set up the brightest point, but no good result. I like the dark area, so I will pump up a little bit the contrast, and I will lower a little bit the highlights. Remember, I'm just, so let's see before and after, before and after. Remember, this is a picture that was taken with a 16-bit color depth camera. I will raise up a little bit the shadows. So I have the first correction is untouched. I have the LUT, the Kodak Vision 3 300, the 5213 negative FPE. I like very much what it does to the reds. And now we add the exposure. Now we create another nodal that we are going to call face. Face. Let's enter. And here on the FX library, we are going to choose face. So we drag face refinement into this nodal. What this will do, it will analyze and search for a face. And if you are lucky, the mask will automatically fix on the face. If not, there's a trick. You go back to the edit, you zoom it until it gets bigger on the screen, you go to the color, you do the face refinement. When the faces are too small, the face refinement have a little bit difficulty to understand the face. So if you go to edit, you zoom it, you go to color, you apply the face refinement, you go back to edit, you put it on normal size. As I was lucky, the mask is already there. So I remove the mask by pressing the show overlay, and I will start by see what is happening. I will zoom it, so on the scroll on the mouse I will rotate the wheel. I'll go. So if a lot of people don't understand how to zoom it and to move it, so to zoom it you just scroll the mouse, and to zoom it and to rearrange the frame, just for a question of editing, you press the option key, the command key, the Apple key, whatever you want to call it. So let's start by, so you see the difference. Now we are starting to have our face with a soft skin. And we go to eye retouching, and we're going to brighten the eyes just a little bit, not too much, and we do a little sharp, and it was maybe too much. Now we can bring, see the difference? You can bring up a little bit the light into the eyes. Of course, you can do lip retouching. You can get your lips more or less saturated. And normally what I do is just softening the skin. I give a little bit of sharpening and brightening to the eyes and lift the light on overall eyes. So I have the face refinement done. I create another nodal that I will call skin. And we have another effect, is beauty. And we grab the beauty and we go here. What this effect will do is to apply a soft on all image, but we don't want that, so there are several ways to do it. You, on the nodal of the skin, we go to masks, we create a circle, and we rearrange the circle. Hey, hello, where is it? He didn't like it. What the hell happened? Delete the circle, create another circle. What? Oh, that's it, the rotation. We're going to rotate it and put it on the top of the legs. There's a way to apply the, and you can increase the soft skin effect. See the legs? Increasing. They are a little bit waxed, but it's just for the purpose of the video. We can restrain this a little bit, and now we have our skin softened. The other way was to draw a mask around the legs, just around the legs, and do it on the legs. So I click on some other menu to let it go. And one thing that I would like is to give a touch on this water and on these rocks. So I create another nodal, and I will call it background. Background. On the background, I will go to masks. I will grab the curve and I will draw a very raw mask around Sylvia. Just a quick. If you are patient, you can do a bare mask, but remember, you don't need. You go on the mask, you can do it soft on the inside and on the outside. So if you don't want to see the transition very hard, you soften the mask. Now we are only applying everything we are going to do is on our body, so we need to invert the mask. So you click on the mask over here on the bottom, you click here and the mask get inverted. And for now we press some other menu, and on this one what I will do, I will go to the midtones and I will put everything a little bit bluish. On the background I will warm it up a little bit. On the highlights I want to move it around here. And see, there's a little veil that we can tune up in here in the mask. You can do the softening on the inside, on the outside. So going to soften for the inside. That's better. And if you want to just touch the blue parts of the image, you can create another nodal and you go here to the qualifier and you press the blue and you press here on the magic wand so you can see just the blue parts. You can do denoise, clean white, clean black, and you can fine-tune the amount of the mask. Now I'm selecting just the blue ones. It's an automatic mask by using this qualifier. And the magic wand, you can see where the mask is taking effect. So now that we have the ocean, what I will do, I will bring up a little bit the light in. And I will pump a little bit of the greens and the blues. So let's see, before and after, before and after. If you think each nodal is too much, you can mix it by using the key. The key is just the way the nodal mixes with everything. So if the key output is 1, I'm doing the 100% opacity of this layer, like on Photoshop. If you don't want, remember the LUT. If you don't want 100% of the LUT, if you want 50%, you put 0.5. And you can go from 0 LUT, you can increase it, increase, until you like it. So I will leave it on 0.9, 0.9. Now we have, I'm comfortable, I'm just going to put a little bit sharp on the rocks, on the ocean, I don't want to put sharp on Sylvia, so but on the background I want to put a little bit. So I go to the, oh, this nodal is the ocean. On the background, I'll click background and I'll go on the bottom on the second menu, and I will bring up mid-tone detail. So everything, I can put it more soft, I can put it more sharp, as you like it. So let's pretend, let's assume that it's the way I like it. The next step is very easy. You, on the picture, you click on the right side of the mouse and you put grab still. The grab still not only takes a picture of what you've done, but also create a file if you want of all your grade. Remember, with the grab still, you copy all of your node collection with the image. Either you can export it, the grade, or you can export a TIFF, a JPEG, whatever you like. In this case, if you have more pictures more or less similar to this one, you can apply. You can bring up another picture, and on the still, you can right click it and do apply grade. So I will explain how to do it. I will delete all my nodals, delete, I know why something, delete nodal, delete nodal. I'm also going to the raw files and I will mess everything up. So where is the saturation? Color boost. No. Imagine that you have a different picture of her, but you already have the grab still that has all the grades. Don't get scared when you pass the mouse on side. Oh, but it will look like this. No. What you do, you go to the grab still, right click it, and apply grade. And voila, you have everything that we've done is stored on this. Now we can right click it and do export. If you want to save your grade, you record it as a DPX file. So the DPX file will contain all your grade information, so you can use it on other Davinci Resolves, on other pictures. On this case, I want a JPEG. So I click JPEG and I choose the place where I want to save it, and edited Davinci Resolve, and I will export it. Now let's check it out. Option H to hide the Davinci Resolve. We go to the hard drive and let's open the picture. Here it is. So as you can see, you export it with the timeline full resolution, 4872 by 6496. Let's open the picture, and here it is. Very simple, very soft skin on our face. An amazing grade without going to very nonsense tools on Photoshop. You can even tune up the skin tone if you want to be sure you have real skin tone. You can even do on the nodal. You can create another nodal and you call it check skin tone, skin color. See, skin color. So this noodle is not to apply any effect, it's just to see if your skin tone is on the right spot. If it is not, you can go mask the skin and put it on the soft spot. So let's see how to do it. Say skin color. You go to mask, you create a circle that shows nothing but skin tone. And we remove the softness. You want just a full circle of skin tone. Now we have a nodal that has a little bit sample of this skin tone. What I do now, I press the magic wand here on the top and I will see just skin tone. I will block everything. So I'll go to the waveform and I press vector scope. And what I see is my skin tone is on the spot. If it was not on the spot, I will show you what was the... So normally, if your skin tone was here, is a little bit pink. If you want to bring this vector that is skin tone to the vector that is the real skin tone, this is white line, we need to go to tint and lower your tint until your skin tone is on the top of the line or on the right side of the line. So it's better to be on the top or on the right line, the right side of the line. By the other way, if the vector is too big, it means you have a very saturated skin tone, and that can be achieved by pushing up temperature. You can see I raise the temperature and the size of the vector increases brutally. So I will stick to 1 or 0. So I'll go to tint and I'll put it 0 and the vector is on the left side of the line. What I will do is I increase just a little to be on the top of the line. And now if I wanted to apply all of this, what I needed to do is to go to the mask, delete the mask, add all. Now I apply everything. So if I wanted to apply the correction only to the skin tone, what I needed to do is to draw a mask by selecting the curve. I would do, you see, a mask, blah 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 blah, and I would correct. But as my skin tone is so close to real skin tone, I will leave it that way. So I will delete this nodal so my skin tone was correct, and that's it. Now you've learned how to grade your pictures inside Davinci Resolve, and of course save your all effects. The only thing you need to do if the model is on a different position is to draw to change the mask of the skin, of the background, of the face. All the rest is the same. It's just the masks that you apply on the skin, on the background, in this case of the ocean, that you need to retune or redo your masks. Once it's done, you can, on this case, you can close it, use your pictures as you want. I will release an episode that I will show you how I did these pictures with the Hasselblad camera and with this actress Sylvia, and I will show you some more results of these pictures. All the pictures were graded on Davinci Resolve. I didn't use Photoshop on the pictures. Only probably some pictures that have dust spots that you can also remove here by using an effect called Dust Buster. You can remove some dust on the image, but this exercise was to show you that you can use Davinci Resolve to grade your pictures better than Davinci Resolve and easier than Photoshop, and with the possibility to use all of this grade more simple or more complex on some other pictures. So if you like this video, please subscribe, help me to put my channel up, because I want to release more videos and more information coming up. Bye bye.